Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome to CWG's First Looks. That's right, where we take a look at demos, early access games, and games that we're not quite sure about. Maybe we're starting out a series and might continue it or not. We have no idea. But on today's CWG's First Look, we are taking a look at Astro Builder. Now, this is actually a fun little game. I do want to say that I was given a key for early access by the developer themselves. I do want to thank them for actually providing me the key and having to try out their game. I am looking forward to actually trying it because let me actually tell you what this is all about. So I'm going to read the Steam page and also the message I got from the developers themselves. So it says, Astro Builder, the first dynamic world AI RPG. Awaken in a galaxy racing toward collapse. Every NPC hides a past, and your choices ripple through a future yet to be written. Trade, travel, uncover lost tech, or rewrite destiny. One glitch at a time. Now, from what I got from the actual message itself, basically, Astro Builder, every character is AI driven with their own evolving memories, stories, and goals. You're not just interacting with them. You can actually become any NPC and shape the world through their perspective. The world itself also changes dynamically based on player and NPC and actions. So basically, it has like an AI learning technology for the NPCs, and we can play as the NPC themselves, or one of the characters in the NPC, or interact with them in various ways. So let's actually dive into this. This video might be a little longer than usual. I do apologize for that, but I'm also kind of seeing what this is all about. Now, usually I would dive right into the story mode, which what I should be doing. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to actually hit chapter 1. So let's actually read the story mode here. Over 6,500 years into the Neon River Empire's reign, 17 crone monarchs later, the vast empire creaks with age. The renowned scholar Shirley prophesied after 4 crises, the empire will fall. And a new Neon will rise from the reason on the empire's fringe. I see what you did there. In the 2600th year of the Neon era, a cannon blast strikes the reason's shield. The first crisis begins. All right, so let's just dive into chapter 1. Oh, hello. Okay, this is a lot of this is a lot. I guess we're starting out as Hermes, an intern merchant. An intern merchant is the reason your merchant guild Hermes enjoys drifting through the neon galaxy in their spaceship and refuses to be promoted. They often irritate Chairman Focus with their antics, but is thoughtful enough to gather various spaceship models for False, a fellow spaceship enthusiast, making them the most troublesome yet beloved person to Focus. So, what do we do here? Contrary personality. I don't know what outro mean. Intro, social intro. Does that mean introverted? Extrovert? Okay. Outro, I don't know what outro means. I'm assuming that's material. Greed. So I'm assuming if he's up here, he's more greedy, but he really isn't. So he's neutral. Social, introverted, extroverted. Moral. I don't know what that means. Devio and uprig. Behavior, lazy, diligent. Okay, I got that one. I don't know what moral means. Sorry about that one. Independent personality, none. Pentagon stats, leader. Oh, boost fleet attack in planet destroying battles. Affect difficulty of learning a merchant talent and command skills. Improves success rate of scaling up. See, why can't we have this over here as well? Right, to actually kind of explain what these all are. Because this means nothing to me. Moral, I'm assuming this is devious and upright. Is that a moral thing, like upright citizen? I don't know if that's moral or not. I have no idea. Reflex boosted. Okay. Okay, management. Okay, so we can do that. This is a lot to look at. Biz merchant talent boost effective in commercial development. Okay, insight. Okay, this is a lot to like really understand here. What if I ran? Okay, so this just randomizes this. Okay, I'm assuming if it's up more, it's better. See, I don't know what we're gonna be needing in the end. I feel like like a tutorial thing where they kind of go over each thing might be best for this character. Okay, so I guess confirm. Okay, main mission. Next meeting in 60 days. The meeting has ended. Wait until the next meeting. What meeting? We didn't have a meeting. It's just say there will be a meeting in 60 days. I think that will be the best. Unexpected departure. Go. Okay, so what do I? Okay, I gotta control this with again, kind of like jumping in here. Change commerce guild. I don't like. Private storage. Hello, bar. Go to the bar. Bartender? In a place like this, right? If you need, I can tell you about the cyber bar. Great, then I'll leave it to you. Which one would you like to know more about? Gather intel. When you receive a career-related task with an unclear information, don't know where to go, you can spend a small amount of credits to ask me for information or provide you with clear. Okay, so I'm guessing she's kind of like the tutorial, right? You can accept some requests from the bartender at the bar, and upon completion, you'll receive a reward. Okay, depending on your task. Have a drink. Okay. Treat the house. Okay, so this is basically like... This is like our information gathering over here. We can... Okay, we can go here. And let's just say gather intel. I don't have it. Okay, so I'm not gonna... Trader, energy... This is your first time on the internet. If you need, I can provide a simple explanation. Have a look. Great, then I'll leave it to you. Buy energy. Special military resource. Energy is okay. Energy is traded by the ton, but the energy's plant monthly output inventory is limited. During trading, energy provides fluctuated based on the inventory. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming selling. Government or merchant who received an energy trade commission are authorized to sell. Otherwise, we cannot accept it. Okay, so I'm not I don't know what. Go to the Western Commercial Building of the Reason 1 and enter the Reason Technology Room to find him. Oh, is this? Well, if this is north, south, east, west, are they talking about the mall? Okay. Okay. Hermes, I'm glad you're unharmed. The attack came out of nowhere. I haven't gotten the full details yet, but I know the mayor has already made contact with the enemy and is beginning urgent negotiations. Don't worry, we'll handle this. These things are being taken care of. They opened fire without any warning or notification. I won't stand for this. You know, the Mongol people, they only talk when they can't win in battle. By the reason, this is why I don't like dealing with them. My dear Hermes, this is all business. Here's an exclusive piece of news. The Prince of Kyanite has surged in the Luminos. And it's been in high demand. Kyanite? That's a key material for crafting ship hulls and heat-resistant components. Master Focus, has the guild already detected that Mongol is ramping up its military efforts? Yes, although we didn't expect them to act this quickly. The flow of resources never escapes the watchful eye of the reason. I see, so trade actually serves this purpose too. With the current instability in the surrounding situation, the orders originally planned for you can no longer be executed. You should buy a shipload of kyanite and head to Luminosa instead. You want me to continue selling raw materials to them? Kyanite isn't exclusive to the reason. There are plenty of veins in Mogul as well, though they're of lower grade. However, cutting off the supply won't have a major impact on Mongol. Instead, we might as well take advantage of the situation to expand trade and increase the reason's share in their efforts. Okay, so Sophie, right? You need. Okay, so purchase 25 units of. Okay, so I gotta go to the trading post now. Okay, that first mission you gotta really dedicate. Say mall. You know, go to the mall. Trader. Let me do first trading post, right? Have a look. All understood. Purchase. See that is okay. So we want to buy kyanite. We want to buy what? 25. I think it was 25. Which it will. Okay. All right. Cool. So we got that. Get out of there. So, leave reason. So, I guess I gotta go to ship crew over here. All understood. Buy a spaceship. Wait, that's reception, that's bar. Leave reason 1. How do I leave reason 1? Is it just go to this guy? Buy a spaceship? I can't afford a spaceship. Yeah, I can't afford any of these things. Alright, let's go pack. I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I do apologize here. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do this. Even though Master Focus say I should go without worry, I don't know why I'm so sorry there. Sophie, can you check the current situation, Luminos? Understood, Hermes. Understood, Hermes. Here's the latest update. The Luminos located toward the center of the Neon River from the reason consists of 4 planets from a distance. The glittering sand-like appearance gives the name Crater Light. The Crater Light is the capital of Luminos, responsible for military and administrative matters, as each constellation has a capital star. The remaining 3 planets are resource planets with bars, commercial buildings, trading posts, and places to purchase ships and energy. Currently, the status of all planets is stable. Alright then, what's the price of kyanite on Luminos right now? 150% of the original, which is due to recent developments. Local. So I gotta head to Luminos 1. Yes. Oh, okay. So yes, I want to enter Luminos 1. All right, super. So let me go over here and let me sell you. Sell. Luminos. Sell all. Negotiate. Okay. So, sell all, confirm transaction. I didn't like how that went back, but that's fine. Go to the superliminal relay station northwest of Lumino's trading post and contact Sophie. So, okay, signal. What are we doing? Okay, cool. Just wondering if there's anything more I can do for Reason, given the current situation. Such an aluminum is rich in gravity algae. I suggest buying some and bringing it back to Reason for sale. If it's worsened later, it would be used for reserve. Okay, cool. So let me go back down here. Go back to you. I would like to purchase. There's a 10% service fee on our purchase at this trading post. For you, Kana is currently very popular locally. Get some. Okay, so I can buy that. Inquire about price. Reason. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. So buy. Just buy as much as we can. Negotiate. Hey! Confirm. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got that. So let's leave Lumnos. Okay. New ship. I get a new one. This time, no matter what. Such as the class symplectic manifold offers a 60% increase in load capacity. Okay. All right. I almost lost a lot. Okay. So let's go to Reason. Bandit attack. We got one bandit attacking us in my little bubble. I guess I'm supposed to just do it this. I actually don't like this. The space battle was very anticlimactic. I captured nothing besides gold. Okay, confirm. Wait. Okay, where do I go to? Wait. Continue buying and selling, saving up 8,000 credit. I thought I had to come here to try to sell shit. Where's the... Oh, I went to Luminos. I got a good reason. Yes. I confirm. Now I go to Trading Hub. Trade. What we like to sell. Sell all. Negotiate. Hey! Sweet mama jama. I don't know how much money I have now. Head to the Reason 1 to meet the ship crew and buy a spaceship. Okay, so ship crew. Spaceship upgrades. Okay, no, that's locked out. Craft, repair, guess. I'm very confused on what I'm buying here. Hold on. It might be me, guys. It might be me. Head to Reason 1, meet the ship crew, and buy this spaceship. Oh, buy the space. Oh, I thought I was buying a component. Jesus. Oh, okay. So, okay, I can afford this. Negotiate. Hey. I don't know if that was dumb luck or what, but yeah, got that now. Let's change ship to this one. There you go, in use. After 1 minute and 90 days, go to the Reason 1 commercial building to find focus. So 1 month and 19 days. So can I just go now? I'm very Reason technology? Estimated wait 6 days. Would you like to? Sure. I guess I'll just wait. Hey, Focus! Master Focus, look up. It just upgraded to a new ship, the Symplectic Manifold. Good choice, Hermes. The Symplectic Manifold is also one of the key models in our current ship dispatch. Ship dispatch? Master Focus, does this mean Mogul is making moves again? Not yet. The mayor has had several talks with them recently, and they propose a bunch of strange conditions. It's still unclear what Mogul is planning, but just in case, we need to be prepared for the worst. Is the situation that severe, Master Focus? Is there... Okay, I love stories. However, you've always been impulsive and never guild. Alright. Take the guild task to earn repetition and talk to the trader at the reason 1. Okay, talk to the trader. Okay. Purchase the triple state spaceship and swap. I don't think I can afford that, but let's go over here. So he needs antimatter fuel rods. Okay. That doesn't help me here, so we're just gonna move on. Is it this guy? Buy energy? I don't qualify for this. So what's the point of me being able to select them? Let's see. Spy a spaceship. Okay, so I need 200,000 for that. Ooh. Training plus on the reason 1. So I gotta find that. So let's just check market pricing. Let's do antimatter fuel rods. Shadowrune. This doesn't really tell me. Unclear. So I guess Luminous 1 is the closest system. So I guess I'm heading out to Luminous 1 again. Let's go to the trader. Bye. Inquire. Okay. Well, reason 1, it's lower. It's lower cost right now, but they didn't have any for sale. So what the hell is the point? Confirm. Negotiate. Purchase. Okay. Inquire. No, not inquire. I don't like that. I really don't like that. If you fail the negotiation, you should just go to the actual screen for the purchase instead of being backing out like that. Because then I just gypped the system here, you know? That is not a good setup. Okay, let's go to reason 1. Gotta go back to reason 1 and sell all my fuel rods. Oh, we do gotta... There we go. Go over here. Sell. Sell all. Negotiate. Sell. Sell all. Negotiate. Okay, so I made just a ton of money. So no, I need 200,000. I'm not gonna be able to afford that right now. Yeah. Okay, so I gotta meet Sophie at the spaceship. Really? And then I feel relieved. Structures directly. Open new trade route as soon as possible. Trends in popular goods may change monthly. Okay, exactly. Making more money is better than a few lousy armor plates for supper. Go to Luminous 1 to buy some anti-gravity algae first. Food will always sell. Yeah, I know. I've been negotiating already. Okay. Very good. Let's go down here. Purchase. Buy. Let's do all. Negotiate. Yeah, this this is one major flaw right here. Oh my god. I know this is still early access and everything, but my god. Like, look at that. I had a failure and then I had a pass. And then on the pass, it brings me directly to the buy screen instead of on the failure screen, just forcing me to buy at the current rate. You know? Just like, oh man, I can see that that is bad. Return to the spaceship. Okay. This is not, I feel like this is not a main quest. I feel like that's a sub quest. I don't want to see that anymore. That's annoying. Echo's Reach 2 in Mongol sector has a steady high demand for food. Second round supplies for interactions. More likely. Okay, I gotta go to Echo's Reach 2. Okay. Sell. Sell all. Negotiate. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Alright, very good. Next meeting in 22 days. Take the guild task to earn 500 reputation and attend the guild meeting. Yeah. Oh, that's the other quest. Travel to sell gravity and buy at least 10 units of plasma. Purchase. So, buy. I'll take the whole thing. Alright. So I bought a whole bunch of plasma. Go back to the ship with Sophie. There we go. Buy plasma in this climate. Does Mongol not regulate military supplies at all? Blah, 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 blah. Look, I love a good story. And I really do love a good story. But I really thought I was going to go into a tutorial to actually kind of like walk me through everything. It just kind of dumps you into the main game so far. So I head to Reason 1. Reason 1, Luminous 1, and Echo's Reach. Okay, so it basically wants me to do a cycle here. Another band-aid attack. I'm basically not going to do anything because there's nothing for me to do. Like, I don't have to click anything. I don't have to do maneuvers or anything because we're going to have a nominal distance anyway. Right? Which I'm going to be doing damage anyway. All right, we won. Okay, very good. Go back over here. No, I didn't want to do that. Okay, let's sell. Sell all. Negotiate. Okay, accept. Buy. Okay, so they want algae. So let's buy some kyanite. Negotiate. Okay. I seem to have this mission here. Guild task. How do I take a guild task? Buy items? What's this about? Manage. Oh, okay. So are these upgrades? These are upgrades. These are personal upgrades, right? Yeah, these are. Are these one-time use items? Copper excuse. Rusty luster. Management. Charisma. Like, what's gonna... I guess a purchase was... I don't know what it's for. I don't know what the shop guide's for. Company storage, control desk. I'm just gonna freaking continue. Alright, cool. Okay, so let me go to Luminous 1. Because they like kyanite. Confirm. Okay, so... It is hot right now. Sell all. Negotiate. Okay. Okay, buy. So they don't have the algae. No, they do have the algae. Right? So they want... So the other guys want the gravity algae. Negotiate. I'm winning these way too often. It might just be dumb luck too, because of how I set up my character. Do I have... No, I don't have enough cash. What are you telling me? Okay. Take the... Okay, so... Sell all. Negotiate. Let's see if we can get as much money. Okay, cool. Let's buy. Just buy a whole bunch of kyanite. Really want more space. Can I invest? Sure. Oh, I can invest like a shit ton of money. I don't know. Okay. Okay, go back to Lumnos. Elevation Day. It's time for the guild meeting. Get ready to participate. On my oh my, under the neon river, I've been so busy lately. Thank you. Okay. Thanks to everyone. Since sincere cooperation, the guild can operate in an orderly manner. Look around. Since everyone has arrived, let's begin the meeting. I'm not even here. Your hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. I'm promoting the following personnel in the list. Rearlord has been promoted to amateur merchant. At the end of the meeting, everyone should carefully consider the tasks that need to be completed in the next phase of the company. Whoa, holy crap. Wow, okay. Invest in a shipyard. I kind of did that already. credit. Please use them as capital to earn funds. At least invest trading posts in Shattered Rune 4. Everyone has taken the test, so okay. So I'm at least giving, I guess, some material to do that. All right, that is fantastic. Okay, so you're still selling the kyanite. I'm going to try to sell you again. See, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, if I fail negotiation, I can loop this back to try to renegotiate to win the negotiation. Okay. I'm going to see how many times I can do it. Okay, I failed twice. Okay, so the third time's the charm. Okay, Astro. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Okay, hold on. I want to see market price. So I'm assuming I have to go to Shattered Rune. What are you looking at? Unclear, unclear, and unclear. Energy, chili, and kyanite. Shattered Rune 2. Kyanite and energy. Kyanite and energy. Kyanite and energy. So they need kyanite all around over there? So kyanite, I don't have kyanite here, but I can buy the antimatter fuel rods. That's actually expensive. Let's go this negotiate. See, this is just okay. All right, cool. Let's go over here. Okay. Sell, negotiate. Very good. All right, so Shadow Runes 4. No, I didn't mean to do you. I'm trying to look at this. Shadow Runes 4, which is the kyanite and energy. So let's here purchase. So let's buy some kyanite, max it out, negotiate. Well, that didn't work. I don't know what blue crystal is. I don't know what any of this is, like, price worthy. Like, maybe aluminum ore? Maybe I can buy some of that. I don't know. I need, like, more details. Okay, very good. So let's go to Shattered Runes 4. Which is over here. No, that's not 4, that's 5. Okay, lost a bit of time, but oh well. Sell. All. Negotiate. All right. I don't even know if it was worth it. Yeah. So, okay. Invest. Wait, what am I investing in? I forgot what I'm investing in. In Shadow Runes 4 trading posts. Just it says 10,000 credits in Shadow Runes trading posts. So let's do this. Let's just do. Can we? Yeah. There we go. All right, got that mission done, I guess. Yep, that's done. So that kyanite is the only thing I can invest here. Tool or ornament board game value course. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see what this is about. I don't think it really changed anything there. Okay, let's just go here to the bar. Gather into. Bar job. Investigate trade information, return items. Go to Luminous 1 to return keychain to shipyard. Go to Shadow Rune 1's trading post to investigate merchandise, market price, and trending items. Sure. Okay, cool. I guess there's nobody in here, though. Okay, what am I supposed... Oh, yeah. Trading boost. Let's... Okay, it's done. Okay. Market price. 128. I was just there, right? Why does that not stick? Does this change from day to day? Like, what the frick is the point? You got... No. That doesn't work. You can't do that. No. Fine, whatever. I guess... It's like, what the fuck is this? Okay, let's go back to 4. Let's see what happens if I just dump off the resources here. Let's sell. Yeah, no, I would be selling that as a unit price and cost unit price. Can I make more money? Is it going to tell me how much more? Okay, I just want to see something here. Inquire about price. Reason, so... Why are these like this? Why? Like, I was at Shattered Rune 1. 3 days, and nothing's showing up here. I was at Luminous. Nothing's showing up here. Not too sure. Go to Shadow Rune 4 and find the bartender to submit the mission. Okay, well, I found the bartender. Treat the house, gather into... Oh, submit job. Okay, good. Go to Reason 1's commercial building to investigate the local companies being operated. Go to Luminous 2 to return lighter to energy plant. Sure. I'll go that way. Which is just as undeveloped. So I guess I'll just head that direction right now. Advance and specified days next month. Advance to meeting. No, I don't want to advance to meeting. I don't know what I'm doing here. Can I stop it? Apparently not. Why would it give me a mission to Luminous 2 without... Go to Luminous 2 to return lighter to your energy plant. Well, that's fine. What? I guess that mission is broken? Good evening, everyone. I just want to make this real quick. So, I just realized I made a huge mistake during the editing process of this video. I made a comment where I didn't understand why the mission brought me back to Luminous 2 and I'm unable to, like, hand in the lighter. I did not go to Luminous 2. I went to Reason 2. Luminous 2 was in the other... It was in the other system. I don't know why I made that mistake, and I do make a comment about that later. So I just want to address that right now. Basically saying that I messed that up. I do apologize for that. So, yeah. Anyway, back to the video. Because, is this not the energy plant? Why would they give me a... I am not sure. Expand. I can invest in a lot of cash. Let's do that. I tried to do it, but apparently... Okay. You know what? I'm going to call it. So, this is a very interesting game to play, right? It's a trading game, right? It's a mercantile game. I don't feel like there's much in building, per se. You're not building anything. You're doing investments, and other people doing the building for you. It is a bit of a space game, obviously, once we go to space, right? It does have a very good spacey feel to it. Exploration wise, I don't feel it's exploration wise. These are all the tags that are actually on the same page. It's because everything is a fixed route. There's not like a random planet like right over here or something that we can invest in. It looks like, yes, the map will grow bigger. I'm assuming that they're going to cover all this, right? Because as far out as you can go. But it's just like, it just, I don't know. It's. Oh well, there is. I'm just gonna go to custom destination. Okay. Yeah. Looking around. What? Yeah, that's fine. Bandit attack. Alright, I'm not going to do anything here. This game is still early access, so it's really going to be hard to judge what the final setup is. This does have a lot of management stuff in here. I feel like doing this whole bandit attack thing is just kind of like something to add into the game, just to kind of like keep you busy while you're traversing the galaxy. I feel like it really is not needed otherwise, because you're not doing anything. Like, even in my basic ship, I don't have to move. I'm just sitting here. I'm not controlling any weapons or anything. It has a bit of polish to it. It has a bit of polish to it, but there's a lot of factors that I'm just gonna say it doesn't make sense to do, or sense to operate with. Like take the guild task to earn 5,000 credit. What 500 reputation and 10 the guild meeting to advance your amateur merchant? What do I have to do for that? You know, I'm not sure what it's asking about earning 500 credits. You know, like if I go to the mall, right? If I go to Reason Technology, which is the company that I work for, right? Do I got a company Intel leaves mission? Is that all I had to do? Is that all I have to do? I think. I don't think so. I don't. I'm not sure. I might have missed it during the whole chat. I am gonna say that right now. I might have missed that because, you know, I do miss things, especially when it's a wall of text that comes up a lot. Company storage, no, like, I don't know how to get this mission. Take the guild task to earn 500 reputation. What guild task? Which guild are we talking about? Is it a different guild? Do I have to go to a different guild? Like, I am very confused in this matter. Like, what is this? How do I use this? Is this just like something that's on my character that gives me +3 leadership? Is this something I could sell? Like, can I go to the, let me just go back to the mall. I don't know why they call it the mall, right? It should be guild house, but okay. Okay, so I can sell. Okay, so I can sell it. Sure. Alright, so that gave me credits back. Okay, so I can buy and sell from there, or buy and sell from here. But even... is like... Okay, real talk. I don't know. I don't know about this game. I don't know about this game. I know it's early access, and I'm gonna keep saying it's early access, so it's in rough shape. Now you can spend a lot of time going back and forth trading and everything like that, which I'm not saying that it's bad. You know, it's actually interesting. I do like it's a bit of doing like trades and everything like that, especially with some games. But they have it more fleshed out. I know that the story is like a very like important task. Or, pardon me. All right. This is what I'm gonna say. I think I'm done with this. Right. Not saying it's a terrible game. I'm not going to say it's a terrible game. I feel like it has to be more fleshed out, right? And when I say fleshed out, I mean fleshed out. There are a lot of things that are not adding up, right? That will make sense. Like, I know we have our kind of like a little starter galaxy here, but it's just like we are spending a significant amount of time just trading, right? And in order to get to the next ship, we have to get what was like 200,000 credits, right? Let me just double check that. Yeah, 200,000 credits, which we're not even close to as of right this second. I could get the pearl arrow, 8 angles. It's okay. I'm gonna cut the episode here. Reason being is because, not saying I don't like the game, but I feel like there's a lot of things that have to be worked on. One of the things is the trade system. If I can go here and negotiate down, not once, but twice, but 3 times, but 4 times, and just consistently negotiate the pricing down, oh boy. All right, I'm calling it here. I am definitely calling it here. Okay, so I don't know if I'm going to be playing this game again. I'm going to tell you guys that now. It seems like there is a lot of improvement that needs to be done with the game. In fact, I'm going to save setting. Oh, okay. It just doesn't auto save. We can't. Um, I feel like there is a lot of spit and polish that has to be done on this game. There is some spit and polish already done, but I feel like there is a need for vast improvements. And I'm saying that in trying to be as nice as possible in this because I feel like uh, there's multiple issues that I'm gonna look at. So let me get my thoughts together, and I'll kind of walk you guys through it. All right, guys. I had to stop. I had to pause the game. I'm hoping this is the last bit of recording that I have to do for this because I have gone over this ending like 10 times already. Um, and I want to make sure that I'm really covering this. So I've been playing this game for an hour and a half, right? So there is going to be things I'm going to like about this game and not like about this game. Now, I am going to point out for everyone that this is an early access game. So this is not the final game. This is the early access for the game. And the I don't know when they're planning to put out. Maybe after some changes they'll put out. I'm not too sure. We'll monitor it, but I can't guarantee if I'm going to come back to the game or not because it all really depends on what they do to fix it or to make adjustments or what does get fixed and what gets changed. And obviously replayability. Now, I play a lot of different games. I play a lot of early access. I play a lot of demos. I play, stuff you see on the channel, stuff you don't see on the channel. I play a lot of different games, right? And I feel like for me, at least this art style, we're going to talk about the things that I do like about this game. So the first thing I do like about this game is that I do enjoy the art style. It's not a 2.5D art, which if you guys don't know what 2.5D is, it's basically like a cutout character being on a 3D world, right? Even though everything looks kind of flat, it is a 3D world. In fact, the game Fallen Aces is a 2.5D art style, and you can tell how it's designed. This is a flat world art style. So this is a 2D art style on a flat world, kind of like Paper Mario. I'm going to use Paper Mario in this reference, and I do like it. It's cute, it's adorable. We have these little cute characters roaming around and everything, and it's nice. I guess I wouldn't call that 2.5D. I would still call that 2, but. I and I do like the art style. I know I'm gonna keep repeating the art style. I'm trying to think of the best way to talk about this. Now, I like the idea, the concept behind the game. So they're saying that the NPCs in the game are gonna start generating and doing different things in accordance with the AI. Now, I am gonna point out that from the beginning, I am seeing a couple more characters here, and on various other planets, I'm starting to see some more characters show up. Now, is that because of AI, or is that because of programming? I am not sure. But if it is AI, right, and it does do that, that's going to change my gameplay in accordance with how other people are going to play their game, right? And I actually support that idea because I do want an individual experience, even though it is the same game to everybody else. It feels like when I played what's that game, Path to Exile, or a couple of the other like roguelike game, right? It generates a random seed and you play that seed. This is kind of like a more advanced model, or I'm hoping it's a more advanced model, right? we get the base game, and then it kind of learns as you go along. Um, I guess I would have to play more to really see the influence. I just see the thing is, I personally don't know if it's true AI. Like, we can say the same thing with Chat GPT and Grok and Gemini and all that stuff. Do we know if that's true AI or not? Don't know. Um, I'm gonna say, because for all we know, it could be somebody on the other side of the screen typing answers. We are just being told it's AI. Now, I'm gonna say yes. We can tell with like art, right? We can tell it's straight up AI. Like, even me, like sometimes I'm like, huh, yeah, that's AI, you know. And I know I'm pretty dull. I'm pretty much a dullard sometimes too. So, but yeah. So I like the concept behind the game. I like the art style. I like, I guess, the I don't know. See, this is where it's gonna get gray because I only have a couple good things to say about this game, and I do want to say good things about this game, because I don't want to put the publishers, developers down about their game, because, like everybody, right? They wanna they wanna look at their game. They want to look at this and they're say, "This is my baby, right? This is my baby. I want everybody to love my baby, right?" Um, and so I don't want to put it down, in and be like, oh yeah, this is a terrible game, because it's not. I feel like there needs to be a lot of polishing. And I guess the other thing I do want to say that's a positive about the game, it looks like it's good. There's going to be a lot of growth. Obviously, it looks like it's just going to be this one region of the map right here around this black hole, or around this destroyed thing. Um, so I'm assuming that's what. That's what's going to happen as soon as we get this settled out, or it's going to expand out more, or when when they get out of early access, they're going to add more things to it, and then obviously we can explore a bit more of the map and not be kind of restricted to just this area alone. So yeah, um, so let me actually start going down the rabbit hole of things that I don't like about the game. I don't like. We're gonna go from the top of my list here. The first thing I don't like about the game is the negotiation system. I don't like it, and the reason why I don't like it is just for the simple fact that it needs a lot of polish. Because the negotiation system is so bare bones raw. It's a random number generator, right? That's what it is, or that's what I'm getting from the game, right? Because it's obviously based on your character that you're playing, and the stats that they have, right? So I think my guy has like a 40 charisma or something like that. But yeah, I feel like it has to be adjusted, and I feel like that adjustment should be made into a mini game format. Now, I know a lot of people hate mini games for stuff. They just want to purchase their things, they want to sell things, they want to move on with their life. But I really do think that you're missing a big chance to try and just negotiate with VIA and mini game. Right? And I feel like that your charisma stat and also what you're negotiating should have effect on that minigame. The higher the charisma, the easier for you to negotiate. The lower the charisma, the harder it is for you to negotiate. And you should have implementing that if you fail the negotiation, right, there should be a penalty, right, for every time you fail that negotiation. And now I'm going to use Schedule 1 as a reference here. When you do a negotiation failure with the pawn shop owner, right, he starts to get mad to the point where you basically got to take, whatever he's saying. If he says $20 and it's a $400 item and he's already at that cap, you either take it or you come back a different time because you have failed negotiation. And that's what I kind of want to see, a failure system, to be like, you have failed to negotiate 4 times. So instead of having this price here, now it's here. Now, obviously, this is more like a trading game than anything else. This is a merchant sim game, right? So I would love to see that in this game, because if I'm highly reliant on getting supplies from Reason 1, which is where I am, to Shattered Rune 5, right? Because Shattered Rune 5, the price is high, and the Reason 1, the price is low, then I am desperate to get those supplies to so I can make a profit. So I really think the negotiation system, this is the number one thing that I would like to see fixed. Number 2, this is actually something that kind of bothers me a lot. Market pricing, right? Now, where I paused, I'm actually sitting at Reason 1, right? However, I was just over at Shattered 4, and as you can see there, it says trending item unclear. And even if we go to, well, this is telling me nothing. But if I go back to the planning, I'll show you. If I go to market price, right? Unclear, unclear. Why? I was just there. I know there is, 3 days or whatever, right? I get it. But I was just there. I would love to see the price of where it was at the last time I was there. Now, I'm not sure if I'm missing a module or an item that gives me up-to-date pricing. So I know what the pricing is, but I feel like for a spacefaring peoples, right, that I should know the pricing instantly, I should know how much everything is across the board. If I have been there once, I should have up-to-date information, because I know I'm trading with that outpost. I shouldn't have to kind of guesstimate on where I have to go. I think that has to be adjusted. Obviously, these people are kind of in communication with each other anyway. This is not like we're in the Old West where we're sending letters across space and it's taking hundreds of billions not hundreds of like 30 days to get to the location. We are seeing during the meetings that people are hologramming in. Information is getting from one point to another. So that market price has to be fixed to where you know it, you consistently know it, so you can make it the best estimate. Because yes, days travel is going to change the market price. That is the risk that you have to take. But at the same time, you should know that, okay, I just purchased this material here. Let me see where I can think that I'm going to get the best price at. That's what that's what a trading sim style game should be about, or mercantile type of game. That's how all games in regards to like trading is all about. So yeah, that has to be fixed. So that was point 2. Point number 3. This is all my negative stuff, just so everybody knows. I know, again, early access, and I'm hoping that they make adjustments to fix, but here we are. Number 3. Space battles are practically useless. We don't do anything. We don't do anything during the space battle. We, quite frankly, just sit there. If I encounter a bandit attack, right, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to click. I don't have to hit the space bar. I don't have to maneuver or anything like that. I'm basically just sitting there and being like, all right, come to me so I can continue shooting at you. Now, I know there is old, some games where you're in a spaceship and you're shooting, things in front of you and everything like that. But it seems it's a little bit more intuitive, right? Because there's other things going on screen. you're seeing like rockets coming off from off screen. You're seeing asteroids and meteors. I might be dating myself here, but yeah, it's just like it. In the weapon system, it was easier to like turn your ship, so you're always pointing at the person you're firing at. Yeah, that has to either be removed or it has to be updated, right? And I really do think it has to be updated so that you don't encounter bandits on traveled um, um, pathways, interstellar pathways. But if you go off that track, you can encounter bandits. Now, I'm also going to take a note out of Star Trucker here because I like this mechanism in Star Trucker that they have random inspections, and if they find something in your ship that is not legal on that planet at that time, they can fine you. I would love to see that that additional mechanism, because then you can be like, okay, this planet has the stuff that I need, that I want to sell, but they're under police lockdown or military lockdown, however you want to frame it, right? That makes me want to try to travel off the beaten path or try to go a different direction to try to get to the place that I need to sell, right? So if one of the interstellar corridors are under, police patrol, right, or military patrol, quote unquote, then it kind of makes me want to plan. It will make me want to plan a different route. So I would love to see that in the game, along with adjustments to the space battle. Obviously, I feel like the space battle stuff should just be removed anyway. I just don't think it is a needed thing in this game, because out of I think I had like 10 different space battles. I did not get anything out of the space battles besides some gold, right? So I don't even want to participate in the space battles. I just want to go on to my trip, even though I'm still 3 days out. I know it's breaking up the monotony of traveling, but at the same time, you got to come up with something better. You got to make adjustments. You got to make it worth my while to interact with that space battle, right? And I think if you're going to have them still on the interplanetary lanes, I would suggest also incorporating a military or space force that also patrol the lanes to kind of add more flavor to the game. That's what I would say. So, with obvious indicators on that. So, yeah. So, another big thing, again, I know this is early access, tutorial! You guys kind of just threw me into this game. And at first I was paying attention to a lot of the text because I was trying to understand what was going on. But I feel like you need to have like a straight up tutorial, to explain. This is not a tutorial planet. You should have a tutorial system, to be basically like, okay, here's 3 planets. Here's what we're gonna do. Walk me through it. Hold my hand. Guide me and say, okay, good boy, we're gonna go and do this first. I know a lot of people out there just say, I don't need a tutorial. I know how to play games. I agree. But at the same time, there is a lot going on when you get out of here. Like, look, you got the trader, you got the mall, which is improperly named, energy technician, you got the ship crew, you got the bar. It's overwhelming, like, to get hit with all that at once. So yeah, you got to make a tutorial. And I think that first mission of just actually talking to that guy, right? I didn't know the dude was in a mall. I wouldn't even call it a mall. I would call it a guild house. That's what I would call it. A guild house. That's where I would really call it there. So, yeah, make a tutorial. just make a super simplified version. You know, clicking point. Yes, you can talk about each individual system, but make it clean as well. You know, like I, why have the negotiation button available right away when they really don't talk about negotiation until a little bit later? Not really a good thing to have. I already kind of understand what negotiation is, you know. Again, if it comes to a mini game, if you guys implement a mini game for it, then I would be like, yes, make that as a separate tutorial item. You got to make it simple, and you got to make it advanced, and you got to make it intermediate and tutorial. Pretty much, that's what you got to do with this game, because it seems like there is going to be a lot more stuff for this game. And especially since you're going to have to interact with energy, the energy guy. You're going to have to interact with the guy at the shipyard. These individual characters that are showing up here. You got to make a simple tutorial to start out, then start getting into advanced stuff, interacting with other traders, interacting with tech, negotiations and stuff like that. Just so it's easier for at least a new player to come into it and be like, okay, I get it. Now, if they don't choose to interact with those systems, I understand that too, right? But at least it will be there and available. But first thing first, you need at least one tutorial so you can get kind of like the baseline on certain things. So, number 5. This is number 5. Again, early access game. Missions are kind of confusing on how to get and redeem. I agree with that. I actually had a mission which was for getting reputation, right, with my guild. I completed my task, right? But usually when you complete a task, the mission completes, right? You don't usually have to go back. Now, this goes back to the whole system of tutorials, right? So, if I completed my task, I should have been, it should have either A, auto-completed it, I didn't have to redeem the task, or B, told me in a tutorial format that I had to go and redeem the task, right? Or even when I was at the meeting, if it says, what about your task? I can be like, oh yes, I have completed the task, right? Turning it in already. I feel like then getting missions, so both getting missions and redeeming missions are kind of weird. Going on the bar and to get a mission. Now, I had this happen to me with the bar, and I was very aggravated with it because, so the mission was to bring a lighter to, I think it's, let me just look real quick because I can't remember the planning. It's bring a lighter to Reason 2, right? Bring a lighter to Reason 2. Simple mission. I went to Reason 2. The planet wasn't even built yet enough for me to give the lighter to the person. Then I went to the person to give them the lighter, and they said I wasn't qualified to talk to them yet. It was the energy technician person. So I think I necessarily... Okay, I want to insert another reference to this. I actually made the mistake of going to Reason 2, not Luminous 2. The mission was calling for Luminous 2. That is my bad. Again, caught it on the back side here during the editing process. So I'm re-putting this in here, as well as at other point saying that I messed up on that. I do apologize on that one. I already got a mission that necessarily broke that mission because that person wasn't there yet in order for me to complete the mission. So it didn't pick that up. So I think the mission's got to be adjusted. I think the redemption system has to be adjusted as well to either auto redeem, right? Or it walks you through a tutorial saying you got to redeem it yourself. I think an auto redemption should be the best implementation for at least for every single game. And auto redemption is usually the best, especially when all it's doing is either investing something at a certain location at a trade post. Now, if it's something like handing stuff off, I can understand you have to go back to the other person and redeem the quest to get the money. I think that's simple and easy, you know. Um, now, now I kind of talked a little bit about this in the beginning, and this is both a positive and negative. Um, they are talking about AI generated NPCs, right? And interacting with the AI generated NPCs. I don't know if it's really doing the AI generation. I don't. I honestly don't. We just have the word from mouth from the publisher in regards to it. So I am gonna say I'm kind of on the fence of it on it. We are getting I'm seeing on more planets some like random people with these question marks above their head, but are they AI generated or they're just other characters that the game is already implementing in? I don't know, so I can't say if it's true AI or if it's just computer generated nonsense like a bunch of other games. You know, um, now I have no baseline of comparison, you know. I don't, so I can't even tell you if it's true AI or not. I am not a publisher. I'm not a developer. I am not a programmer, even though I did take programming in college for some basic programming on, was at C++. It was like Visual C++ or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, simple coding. It was coding. Um, so, yeah, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. Now, on the Steam page itself, it has the game marked as an exploration game, right? I don't see much exploration in this game. I really don't. The all the paths you're taking are on the interplanetary highway, right? They're already explored. There's nothing to explore. Now, if we go out into space, again, I'm going to refer back to the game footage right now. If there was something like random out here, right? Something that might be able to collect or something. This is something like even Trucker has implemented, right? If there was something random out here that I could possibly collect, I would be all for. I would be like, okay, cool, yes, that I would say that's an exploration game because then it gives me an incentive to go out here. Like I can plan a route out here, and it does nothing. It just brings me to a bandit attack, which I would say that the bandit attack should be more thorough out in the far reaches of the planets. So, also this background is kind of boring in this case, and for these space battles. So yeah, it's not much of an exploration game, and it's also not much of a building game either. We're not seeing anything really truly built. We're doing investments into businesses which are doing the building for themselves. We're not transporting goods for building. We're not doing any of that. It's just it's a management system, and that's all it is. There's not much more to it. I'm gonna say that. So tags, otherwise tags are space and management. Those are kind of rid of the two things at this time. Um, and so the last one, I think this is also has some stuff to do with the AI generation. The game almost feels lifeless, and I think that is more to the fact that not that we're not getting enough people and everything. I think we're getting enough people right now, but I think it comes down to I didn't know I can see. Yes, you can take it. Okay, cool. it comes down to like the interaction of stuff. Like if we go to the bar, right? There's no one else in this bar. Every time I've went into this bar, right, or any of the bars, there seems to be nobody there besides the bartender themselves. Now that might be if it's true AI, that might be something that because the AI is more focused on the transaction of goods between locations, right? But again, that it does feel a little lifeless inside the bar, and even over here in the quote unquote mall, right? If we go in the mall, there's nobody here. This is a guild house, right? Quite literally, this is a guild house. I should see some more people in here other than Focus in the shopping guide. And even then, Focus doesn't show up half the time. So, and the only time where I feel like there's other people out here, pardon me, I have the hiccups, is that when I go here, I see everybody kind of like moving around the planets. That's the only time. So, yeah, I know now I am gonna say I know that I have stated a lot of failures, but the reason why I stated a lot of failures is for the simple fact that I do want to see this get polished. I want to see these polishers slash developers really succeed in the game, and I want to see them make money. I want to be like, yes, I have helped those people have become great. I love supporting small developers, small publishers, small teams. This is why my channel is here. I love playing demos. I love playing early access games. I love playing, alphas and betas, because I want to help these people get their game out there. You know, that's why I always try to look for random games, and just try to play random games and see what they're all about. Yes, I know a lot of the stuff on my channel is kind of like, it's more mainstream, like, for instance, Parcel Simulator, right? But I feel like games like this need a chance to grow out of this stage of being slightly clunky and terrible, really, I really feel like they need that help. That's why I do a lot of negative stuff more so than positive stuff, and I really want to see them succeed. So yeah, I would love to see this building expanded out. Now I know you're trying to keep it simple. You got a very simple art style going on here. Single rooms that you can go into and everything. You can do here in the mall, obviously in the bar, and even here in this residential area, where I guess we can actually talk to people too. See, this is why we need a freaking tutorial. Like, why? Anyway, I think that's it for this episode. And to say the least, about this game, I wouldn't say it's terrible, right? I do see a lot of shine, possibly coming through here, but I know I got to a black screen. I thought I was gonna go to the main menu. I apologize for that, but I feel like they have to polish it a lot, and it might not be prevalent to the developers themselves or the publishers themselves, because they've been playing the game for so long, so they know the system. In fact, that is actually what happens a lot with early access and beta and alpha games. They know the game because they've been playing the game and developing it, right? But for an outside perspective, like myself, yeah, it's I don't know the game enough to be saying that, oh yeah, I can give this a positive review at this time. So anyway, that's all for today. I want to thank you all for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. Hope you guys enjoyed the footage on CWG's First Look. If you guys do want to help out the channel, you can make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below and hit that bell notification button to be notified on when I'm updating the channel, because I'll be updating the channel as often as possible. That's right, as often as possible. In fact, I am doing live streams every Monday and Friday here on YouTube. Then on the rest of everything, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we are doing Rumble. Pardon me, Rumble, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and also Twitch. On all those channels, we're doing Monday and Friday. Then on Wednesday, we do our exclusive night on Rumble and Twitch. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to take a look at my Rumble channel, where you will also get less edited material. For instance, the one game Worship that I'm playing right now, it has some raspberry jam all over the place. I have to change the color for YouTube's sake. But if you watch it on Rumble, you don't see that. So if you want to see stuff like that unedited, make sure to take a look at my Rumble channel, and you'll also get the videos a week ahead of time. So that being said, if you do want to help support the channel, obviously, like I said before, subscribe. You can also go to my merchandise store. I have two different merchandise stores. My regular merchandise store, which has long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, baseball caps, and beanies. Everything is super comfortable in that store, so make sure to pick up your own Command Wolf Gaming merchandise. Or you can actually go to my Etsy store, which is wolfwoodandlaser.etsy.com. Again, that is wolfwoodandlaser.etsy.com. And in that store in particular, you can actually get a whole bunch of different things personalized. So you can get a CWG merch, or you can get whatever your favorite YouTuber merch is. And obviously, we can do anything from coasters, keychains, wallets, cell phone cases, lighters. Lighters are actually a big sell for some reason. And you can get whatever you want to put on it for yourself or for your greatest enemy. So make sure to check that out. Anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in today here on Command Wolf Gaming. As always, like, subscribe, and share, spread the love, and hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now.